All right, let's go over the tribute speech. There we go. Okay. So, you are going to choose one of the following types of tribute speeches to give: a toast, a tribute to colleagues, or a eulogy. Okay? Basically, you are going to write a tribute speech. So it can be like a future one, like, oh, I'm sure someday my sister will marry her boyfriend or girlfriend that she has now. You can do a toast. I mean, I've had students do a toast to like family members or friends. I've had students do a toast to or a tribute to their pet. One of my students last semester did a tribute to his therapist because he had gone through some rough stuff. And so that one was really cool. So you can get creative. These are not meant as a joke, though. So you're not tributing to Harry Potter, or, you know, we're not doing that. What was I going to say? I get that a famous person can have an impact on you. So if you want to do a famous person, that's fine, but you need to run it by me. You need to run it by me and just let me know. Because one semester, one of my students did that, one of them didn't, and I had two students in the same class do a tribute to Stan Lee. Okay? As I say, over and over again, no one wants to hear the same speech twice. So just something to be mindful of, because you're not going to we're doing the tribute speeches a little bit different. You're not going to submit your topics. This is where y'all show me that you know that you've mastered the outline. You know how to do all this stuff. The time is 4 to 6 minutes. Any speech that is under 4 and over 6 minutes will get 5 points off for every 10 seconds they're outside of the time frame provided. So, it's important that you time yourself. Again, this is your last speech. So you need to be mindful of how long your speech goes and know how to time yourself and know where you're at with your time. The delivery is extemporaneous, so you will have note cards. So let's talk about that. For this one, for the persuasive, I know I let y'all sit, but I'm gonna need to see your note cards. I might still let y'all sit for the tribute speeches, but I noticed a lot of you were reading from your screen, and we're not going to do that. Okay? So you will have to read from notes. I might make you sit like further back so that I can see that you're using note cards instead of just super close to the screen to where you could be reading from your outline. Okay? Some things to note. You can't do a tribute speech you've already done in the past if you've done one before. I should have gone through this. You won't dress up on speaking day. It'll be the same, that just don't wear, pajamas. Your topic doesn't need to be approved by me, but if you want to make sure it's an acceptable topic, you can do that. Your outline, so here's how we're doing this. I will not give you feedback on your outlines. You will turn in your outlines on the first day of tribute speeches. Okay? So you still have to do an outline. The template is up, but you will not be waiting for my feedback on your outline like you did for the persuasive and the demonstration speeches. Okay? If you do not submit your outline to D2L at all by the due date and time, you will get a 0 on your tribute speech. Okay? If you're using humor, be sure it's appropriate. You will not and cannot use visual aid for this speech, and your speech must include a quote somewhere in it. And make sure that the quote is clear. So it can be a quote of like, oh, my mom always said, work hard, or blah, 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 or it can be a quote as far as, friend is someone that your heart picks or something, So it just has to be somewhere. So that can be your attention getter, it can be your memorable closing, it can be in your body, whatever. So due dates, Thursday, April 23rd. Your initial outline is due, or else you will get a 0 on the tribute speech. And then the class directly after you speak, your last and final self-reflection. We're not doing peer evaluations. I hate that we have to do the tribute speeches over Zoom because they are more personal. And I do them a lot of instructors do them towards the beginning, but I think they're so personal. I like doing them towards the end where y'all know each other and you're comfortable with each other. Something I don't want to say warn you about, but a lot of students worry about getting emotional in front of the class. So I just want to have you be mindful that even if we think we're okay to talk about stuff, sometimes our nerves get us and it just strikes a chord and we get emotional, even if we're like, I've never cried over this event, or like, why am I crying over my dad? So just be mindful of that. If you are doing a topic that is really close to your heart, be mindful of that. But don't be afraid to go deep and be sincere. The ones that keep it topical usually regret doing that. And when I say go deep, I don't mean sad. So pick someone that you want to tribute. I'm trying to think of other good ones. I mean, y'all can think of them. I know a eulogy is sad. One of my veterans was deployed when his buddy died and he wasn't able to go to his funeral. And I had him on a summer class and he was like, this is going to be closure for me. Like, I know I'm probably going to get emotional, but I need to do this for me. Like, I need to write him a eulogy and do it for closure. So, you can pick from a toast, a tribute to colleagues, or a eulogy. So, we're not doing commencement addresses. We're not doing roasts. I know we talked about all of those in the chapter over celebratory speaking, but these are the 3 that you can choose from. So start thinking about it. I'm here if you have any questions, but I just like to introduce this in person. I know y'all can read the overview, but I just like to put some of the things into perspective. All right, that's it.